Logan and I want to go camping. Problem is, we don't know where to go.
I'm hoping to get some locations that aren't visible by either the highway or people that are walking by.
So I began searching for an area where we could go camping without having to worry about being seen.
It's pretty windy, so my hair is a little crazy and I don't know how good the audio is gonna be. I was thinking about just cutting into the woods in line with this bench just because then it would be like easy to remember where I was. I'll show you where I am. I'm gonna go into the forest a little bit just to look at what it's like in there, see how much undergrowth there is and all that. Put my hood up so the sticks and stuff wouldn't like mess with my hair. It hurt. So I've come about maybe like 10 yards into the forest. There seems to be a little nice clearing here in a little bit. This is a really nice clearing, but the highway is very loud. I'm gonna keep going deeper.
Walking my bike through the woods was difficult, though necessary in order to test the viability of my plans. The mindset I had at the time was, if I can do this now, I'll be able to do it later.
I love the smell of the forest when autumn comes around. I've walked probably about quarter to half mile in the woods with my bike up to this point, and I've hit this, there, you can kind of see it. There's this railroad crossing. I'm just gonna leave my bike here. I'm very confident no one's gonna be around here. I'm in the middle of nowhere. This is really picturesque. I love that. Imagine if this were a bike trail. That would be so cool. Man, I don't know which way I should go. I know where I am geographically, and I know how to get back. This direction has a road, but for now I'm gonna go get my bike.
Everything was looking really good at this point. The area was very remote, yet not too far away. Very quiet despite the highway being so close. And the ground was relatively clear and level. Everything was going to work out just fine. But I hadn't discussed this with Logan yet. Stuff was going to change. We'll get to that in a bit.
So it's currently the day of the camp out. I'm home right now because it's the weekend and I need to grab a tent. I actually got a new phone. I'm currently recording on my old phone. Something I realized between now and the last recording, turns out this entire time I've been filming in 720p, which I realize editing, but I could have been filming in 4K on my old phone. It's a little disappointing. My computer has a hard time rendering 4K video though, because it's just like too much data. Even then though, I could still be filming in 1080p. For now on, the videos I record will be in 1080p and everything will hopefully look nicer. It's funny, just like everything on my channel up to this point has been filmed in 720p, so I mean, what are you gonna do? So here's the boat. It's looking good. Yeah, the tires still hold air. I hope to use this in the future sometime. Here's the tent. It's all dried out from when we used it out on the island. And this is basically all I need from home. Pretty cold day, and it's only gonna get colder, but that'll hopefully just add to the adventure. We're getting some supplies. We just basically bought some water and some chips. I have some more food in my bag that I've already packed. Originally, I just wanted to ride our bikes up there, but Logan wants to try. He wants to try taking this car up the railroad tracks and then leave it like kind of close to our campsite.
No, I'm trying to get in our campsite.
I don't know how he's gonna do that, because I mean, you guys saw the footage earlier of what I had to do to get to the campsite before. So we're about to go scout it out. And I mean, if he thinks he can do it, then I won't stop him. Still unsure of our plans, we made our way to the tracks. Very interesting.
Oh yeah, I can get down that pretty far. I just didn't want to pull in there because there's people.
Oh no. Why did I go this way? If there's a train, I mean...
Dude, how am I gonna get out of this?
Just pretend like you know what you're doing. After driving for about a mile all the way to the next intersection, it was clear that we weren't going to be able to take the car anywhere near the campsite. We soon realized that as we approached the intersection, we weren't going to be able to get back onto the road from there. So we were forced to turn around and drive all the way back. We're gonna look for another place we could potentially take the Mariner. If there's like not enough daylight to keep looking for stuff and get good footage of it, I think we're just gonna end up riding bikes. Either way, we're camping. I have something to admit to you guys. That island that I conquered with my bicycle boat is not actually an island, but it's almost an island. There's a little connection to the mainland, so it's technically a peninsula. We're gonna go check that area out to see if we can potentially camp out on the island again, or at least in the area. Hey, Cadley. Here it comes. So this is a good representation of how wide it was. This little tree line right here is probably our best bet. Or we could just cut across the field. You might be able to, but I don't know.
That one's a no-go.
That's a no-go, yeah. And then there's just this. You could
Be fast.
Oh, you know what? After looking for a while, we concluded that this is probably our best bet. We only had to drive a little distance before we would be turning into an area where traffic wouldn't be able to see us. Oh my gosh, coming out of here is gonna be sketchy. Go, go, go. Okay, turn. And then boom, we're here. So we're here. We're trying to find a place to put the car. Oh my gosh.
Keep going.
I guess so. It's a little smaller in real life, but we're gonna explore the area and hopefully find a good place to set up camp. It's super dense. I have to squat really low. At this point, we decided that we wanted to try to get back to our old campsite. What the heck? Yeah, that's a mushroom. Mushrooms. They're edible. Maybe. Goodness, look how thick this is. You're just gonna have to like push through it. My hair is just getting all caught in everything. Just came through the trees, saw the grass. This is probably the best place to camp on this island. The grass here is like incredibly deep. Like here's my knee. We're trying to explore a little bit more of the coastline because the forest is almost like you just can't really go through it. The campsite's just like 50 yards that way. As you can see, this grass is 6 feet tall. I'm just trying to go around the beach or like shore. It looks pretty clear. I don't know how long it'll be like this though. I'm currently clearing out a path. As you can see, I want to be able to establish a good way, not only for this, but if I ever decide to come back here. This. So many birds, bro. They're so annoying. There are beavers here, I guess. Oh shoot. So there are beavers here apparently. That's really cool. And I am back to the car. I need to put on a hat as soon as I can. Like, look at this. It hurts. I'm gonna grab my backpack and put as much stuff as I can in it. Logan passed me on the way back. He was just getting a load from the car. I'm about to head over again and grab more stuff. Starting time. We eventually got all of our things to the campsite and lit a fire, but then this happened. So we're packing up. We just had to put out the fire. This guy, I'll try to zoom in while he's not looking. I think he saw me. He just came over, and I don't think he was on his phone to begin with, but he picked up the phone. He's on speakerphone. Yeah, he's talking not as if he's talking to someone he knows. He's either ordering food or the cops. So this guy shows up right as we're building the fire. We thought we heard voices, and then eventually we saw him. He's at the place where we launched from when we voted. They're across the lake. Yeah, we heard him saying like something about someone being somewhere. And he just kept being there. He stood on the phone and he was waiting as if he was waiting for someone. So we're just gonna get out of here as quick as we can. Hopefully no one will see us. I hope this is the content you guys want. Going through the rough like that super quickly was hard. There's just so much undergrowth and stuff. Right now we're just gonna hopefully get out of here. Get the heck out of Dodge.
Because of how difficult it was to get to where we were, we felt pretty safe. All we had to do now was get back onto the road without raising any suspicion.
I don't know if we were over exaggerating, but that guy was acting sus.
Very sus. Almost down. This is the part where it's gonna be like bad.
Yeah, so you can see the road we're about to get on.
I don't like
Do you want me to go out first?
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna send it.
And then just go to Curves. I don't want to go through town though. Maybe we go like west of town and then south on like 100 West. We got out of there so fast though. These guys, they saw us leave. We just need to make sure we lose them out onto the field that we thought about using. There's a car here now. No reason.
And that's pretty much where the story ends. At this point, we didn't really feel like camping anymore. I ended up going home with Logan and taught him how to make enchiladas until 1 a.m. Later this month, I have something pretty crazy planned. So Thanksgiving is about a month from now, and I've always wanted to ride to my grandparents' house from my house, which is about 100 miles away. I was trying to do it like in the summer at some point, or at least that's when I would imagine I'd do it, but Thanksgiving's coming around and I was thinking that would be a good opportunity to go down there because I'd be going there anyway. I haven't cycled in a while, not like as hard as I did this summer, so I need to get back into shape, or at least in like cycling shape. I'm going to try to do at least a 10-mile ride every day up until that point. 100 miles is no joke. I won't be able to just do that on a whim. I have done 100 miles before, but leading up to that, I was doing like 30 miles a day for like a week or two beforehand. This will be exciting, I think. So make sure you're subscribed because you won't want to miss that.
That's satisfying though. Here, let me get closer.